What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dice House on DCUO Commentary. I'm bringing this video here today because I wanted to, talk about some of the things that I've seen in some of the comments regarding the info we got about DLC 6, Home Turf DLC. Particularly, looking at like the costs for upkeep and all that stuff. I mean, we're looking at monthly rent on the mainframes with Mars of Triumph, monthly rent for the generators with in-game cash and everything. Now, during the live stream they did address the fact that they are increasing the amount of in-game cash we're going to earn doing missions and stuff like that. I was like, today, for instance, my repair bill for a Black Dawn raid was so bad at one point. I mean, it cost me like $3,000 to repair my gear. And I know for a fact that, especially free players and free and premium players, I mean, they're not going to be able to afford to do that because of the current in-game cash cap that they have on there. Even though, I mean, you guys can purchase access to your escrow to get money out of, any excess money you have in your wallet beyond 2,000. But I mean, a lot of people are voicing some complaints about, a Mark of Triumph cost, and, having to pay rent on that, in-game cash costs and everything. I understand where you guys are coming from, but, for you guys to sit there and try and say that, the content, if we're, buying this content, it should be available to everybody. Well, it is available to everybody. You just have to earn it. Okay, I mean, it's the same thing goes for the tier 3 or tier 4 gear in the game. You can't, you guys don't start a brand new tune on this game and automatically get access to the tier 4 gear and can purchase it. So, I mean, why should this DLC be any different? I mean, once again, just pointing out a serious flaw in the way some people approach this game. Everybody's trying to get the best stuff right away, and you're killing the replayability of this game for yourselves. Basically, I mean, especially by continuously purchasing replay badges over and over and over again just to run gates and all that. So you hurry up and get your tier 4 gear, right? And now you're bored. Now you're bored and you've got nothing to do. Well, there's a lot to do in this game. I mean, there was a lot to do when it was first launched, and we were all sitting here when it was first launched. It took forever for a lot of us, for most folks to get full tier 1, let alone full tier 2. I mean, at the time we had 2 raids to do that stuff. You needed to have at least full tier 1 before you went in there to do it. But I mean, everybody, saying that it's I'm not going to be able to, have my, own lair and then max out my upgrades and everything on it because I don't have that many marks to triumph. Earn them. Just like you guys have to earn your gear, earn the perks for your lairs. And that's what when you add new content to a game, you don't just give everything out to everybody right off the bat. No, you got to go out there and you got to earn this stuff. I mean, some of us, been playing this game since launch, haven't really taken any excessively long breaks or anything like that, are going to be in a position to possibly, fully upgrade our mainframes and our generators when, DLC first hits. But, we still got to go in there and we got to get the marks to maintain it. All right. But, at the same time, though, I mean, we've been, all of us, we've been here since launch, and we've earned everything that this game has put out. And, this is like new content. And even still, even after we've completely, maybe we've been able to max out, the upgrades on our mainframes and generators, we still have to go out and get, the other little amenities and the decorations and stuff like that. All this stuff is going to be dropping in all these instances throughout the entire game. We have to go out and earn that stuff too. So it's not like, even us, folks like me who've been playing this game since launch, It's not like, we're getting everything right off the bat. I mean, and to be honest with you, there is no single game out there that automatically gives you everything that the game can holds and all that at the very start of the game. I mean, unless you're using a cheat code. I mean, look at any game out there. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. You look at Call of Duty. Right? You got to rank up, unlock weapons in that. Same with Battlefield 3. Got to rank up, unlock weapons, unlock attachments, stuff like that. You look at other games, Grand Theft Auto. Got to do the same thing. World of Warcraft, you got to do the same thing, right? I mean, you guys got, it's all part of the grind. I mean, it's an MMO, And granted, this is my first MMO, but from my understanding, the grinding is a major part of the MMOs. So I mean, there's no game out there. I don't care what it is. I mean, I'm actually kind of curious if there is a game out there. I'd like to know what it is, because it sounds like the most boring game in the world to play. That if there's if it's a game that gives you everything right off the start, at the beginning of it, without having to use any kind of cheat codes or anything like that. So I mean, this is not to offend anybody out there and anything, but it sounds like it's a big case of everybody just wanting everything right off the bat, and not wanting to put in any work and earning it. Now, I mean, I know people are saying that I'm not going to be able to do this. Everybody gets a starter hideout. All right, this was discussed in the live stream. And I've mentioned this in my previous video. Everybody starts with a starter hideout, and everybody's going to be able to eventually upgrade that to a layer. The actual player bases and everything. I know a lot of you guys that are playing, are free and premium. Are concerned about the in-game cash costs on it because of your wallet caps and everything. And I understand that. I perfectly understand that. And I have absolutely no doubt in my mind whatsoever that, I mean, they're taking that into consideration when they are looking at these in-game cash costs. But you've also got to take something into consideration too. All right, you guys want to be able to buy these items that cost, say, more than $1,500 or $2,000 in-game cash. But you got to look at it this way too. If you guys are just getting on this game and you are getting access to all the in-game cash you need to access this stuff, they're not going to make any money so they can continue making content for the game. That's basically what it boils down to. I mean, you guys have an option of subscribing to the game. You have the option of, I can't believe they let me snake that from them. But you have the option of, subscribing to the game. You also have the option of purchasing escrow, so you have access to more in-game cash that you may have accrued throughout your playtime on here. So it's not like they're making it so you can't get any of this stuff that's coming with DLC 6. It's just a matter of what you're willing to do to get it. I mean, because it's there for you guys. If you guys want it bad enough, buy the escrow, to get the extra cash that you need to purchase these items. Not just the stuff that's in DLC 6, but all the stuff that's in the game. You get your equipment interfaces that cost more than $2,000. Your tokens of merit. You guys want to cash in tokens of merit so bad, do a one-time thing on escrow. Get the cash that you need to buy those tokens and cash them in. I mean, that's basically what it boils down to. The only other option you guys have is either not. I mean, you got two other options other than purchasing the escrow. You can either not worry about it and just not do it, or you can subscribe to the game. All right, and then when you subscribe to the game, you get access to everything that's in the game. Now, granted, yes, like I said before, you have to earn, the gear and the weapons and all the stuff that we're going to be able to use to decorate up our lairs and everything like that. But I mean, it'll be a lot easier for you. to do it. I ain't gonna lie. Is in regards to like upgrading your generators and stuff like that. But I mean, everybody's got the same access to Marks of Triumph in this game as everybody else. I mean, yeah, there's like some of the Fight for the Light and Lightning Strikes content. You can earn more Marks of Triumph through that. But I mean, seriously, I mean the FOS 1, 2, and 3 raids, the monthly loot drops right there. You guys could feasibly go in FOS 3, get the monthly reward box, go back out, and get full tier 1 for both your main role and DPS. So, I mean, I don't know where you guys are getting that. You're not getting access to everything in the game. You have access to it. It's just whether or not you're willing to pay for it. I mean, because let's face it, yeah, the game is free to play, but they're not going to make any money off the game just by giving it out, free and not, charging for things like extra cash, access. So I mean that's just basically what it boils down to. It's not really a pay to win scenario, but it's a free to play game. But they're the only way they're gonna make money on this game so they can continue making content for it is either through subscriptions. Like with me, they've been making bank off me with my sub, but and also by doing microtransactions, the getting the escrow, and all that, replay badges, all those things, and to be honest with you, the escrow thing, all right, is the only thing the only real inconvenience. Oh, and the Promethean lockbox keys is the only real inconvenience non-subscribers have when it comes to this game, in my opinion. I don't know. What is yours? I'm curious what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, y'all take care. Bye.